pretty tough with 2 men out of the game.
Yeah, it was. No, it was a lot of ways proud of the boys' performance. To be dealt the blow of the 2 tools going out of the game early. We struggled a bit structurally, I guess, in a lot of ways. But the boys found a way for 3 quarters to get us into the position we did. We probably didn't capitalise on the momentum that we had in the first half. I thought we played some incredible footy, but didn't probably hit the scoreboard as well as we would have liked. And then in the last quarter, it's pretty frustrating. We've been in positions throughout the season so far where we've just got to maximise our opportunities better and just find a way to win a game. And that's our challenge as a group, as a club. For our coaches, for everyone in our footy department, when the time comes in a game, we've got to find a way.
What's the prognosis on the 2 boys?
Tim Smith's, he's going to spend the night in hospital. He's got some fractured ribs and they're just checking out some other stuff, potentially lung, just to make sure he's okay. And Jake Spencer's got an AC joint, so we'll just have to assess that as, once the dust settles and get through the next couple of days.
If he isn't available, is Mitch King ready? I know he's only just played the 1 game, but...
Yeah, he's played the 1 game back from a knee reconstruction, so that's something we'll discuss as a match committee. There's some options that are there. We've got to think, our best way forward, something I probably haven't thought about just yet. Just get through this game, let the dust settle, see how people pull up, and then we can make some assessments from there.
Tracker as well, isn't he? Came back home, but he spent more time forward by the look of it than through the middle. Is he going to have to just manage that? Or?
Yeah, he got a knock early in the game. We're probably going to play him through the midfield a bit more tonight. But unfortunately, he got that knock early and probably limited his running ability throughout the game. But I still thought he contributed well as a forward at times. He looked a little bit limited, but we'll assess him through the week. But hopefully, he'll be fine.
You look now and say, well, there's an inevitability about it, knowing the statistics, all that sort of stuff about players down, or do you sort of still just put that aside and say, no, we've got to find a way to win regardless of those things?
Yeah. It's a tough balance as a coach. You sit here and you're so proud of the way they played and the way they fought and the way they scrapped and the way they gave everything they had for a large part of that game. But I reckon when you become a really good team, you actually find a way in those situations to get the result you need. And we're not at that point yet. We still need to, at the end of quarters, have more composure and stop the opposition scoring better. I sit here incredibly proud of the group as well. It's a really mixed feeling because they did play the way we wanted to play for a large part of the game.
What wasn't working in terms of converting those forward entries into goals? What could you sense just wasn't working for you?
We probably went a little bit wide at times. We had a lot of dominance in the game. In saying that, I'll have to review the tape and have a really good look at it. But in general, I like the way the ground looked for us. I thought our defenders were doing a fantastic job early in the game, and our forwards were putting a lot of pressure on. So, they're doing a lot right early. It was just hitting the scoreboard.
You must have been wrapped with Michael Hibbert's first performance.
Oh, I thought it was terrific. It's new player to our footy club playing his first game, and he played the way we know Michael can play. He's a courageous player, and he plays with all his heart, and he gave that to the club tonight.
It gets spoken about every year, but with Max out and Jake injured, would you like the ability to bring a new player on a list at some stage throughout the year? Or
I would now.
Yeah.
It's something that you could probably think of in time, But I think as a coaching group, we've always said that we want to be adventurous, and we might just have to be that now. We've lost a few soldiers, in Max and Jake potentially. So we'll have to think a little bit laterally and come up with a plan this week that's going to work for the footy club.
That first quarter, I think 19 seems like it's a 5, yet they kicked 3 goals. Is that, be happy with how that brand? I mean, they scored pretty easily once they got inside. Was that pretty frustrating, or were you happy with how the game was unfolding?
No, it was frustrating. Yeah, it was frustrating. Those 3 goals early, I thought we had pretty clear dominance in the game. So that's something we'll look at. Probably a little bit more concerned with the goals we're giving up late in quarters.
And Clayton Oliver, pretty handy season he's putting together.
Yeah, he is. He's improved a lot, hasn't he? He's a competitor. I think he had 19 contested possessions again tonight. So, he's just got to keep doing what he's doing during these weeks, preparing well, and he's going to be an incredible player for the club. It's real talent we've got there.
Any update on Angus Brayshaw? He's been tracking the last couple of days.
Yeah, he's recovering, Angus. Everything's looking pretty positive for him. He'll get assessed every day, obviously, with our docs, but early signs are that he'll be available for this week. So, we're hoping for the best there.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.